consolidation activity. I divide this activity in 4 sections. The first is political system in my country. Country is Colombia. Colombia is a country with a population that lives in a common space, which has a unity in its economy, in its culture and history and common government. The constitutions allow to speak of Colombia as unitary republic with national and common government for all the regions that make up and divide into 3 public branches: executive, legislative, and jurisdictional. Our political system is made up of the citizens, and through they are the part of the state, they are the central element of policy, because they are the primary constituent. As such, they participate in decision that seeks to improve Colombian society. Political parties and movements. They are the organizations of people who have friends who, with whom they aspire to participate in public power. There are currently 17 political parties. The most important is the Democratic Center, Liberal and Conservative. They will have been the most traditional of the last 170 years. The political constitution. It is the set of fundamental principles and the rules that govern our country. There it specifies the main rights of its participants and defines the structure of an organization of the state. In Colombia, this constitution was modified for the last time in 1991, after lasting more than 100 years with the constitution of 1886. The power structure of state. This structure is made up of branches of public power that is by legislative, executive, and jurisdictional branches. Its legislature has a Congress elected by popular vote. Its judiciary has a Supreme Court. It is made up of an odd number of magistrates as determined by law. At the moment, there are 23, and its executive branch has a president and his ministers. It also composed of the governorates, mayoralties, superintendents, public establishments, and state companies. The second is films. The second section. Really, no film has influenced me strongly, but one of my passions are movies. Especially, I like the action genre. The one I like it most is Matrix, because it has a strong philosophical and political and religious sense. Matrix is science fiction film written and directed by Larry and Andy Wachowski, and starring Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Hugo Weaving. It was released in the United States on March 31, 1999. It is the first installment of the trilogy. The protagonist is Neo. That is. and he discovers that the world in which he believed to live is not more than a virtual simulation to which is connected by means of a cable plugged into his brain. The thousands of millions of people who live connected to the machine are the same as the others. This collective illusion or interactive simulation is known as the Matrix. The group of rebels of the real world led by Morpheus, he explains to Neo the altered reality in which he lives and tells him that gives him to choosing between two pills. One to live as he currently lives, and another to wake up and see the world as in fact it is, and to see that all are connected by a computer program and are enslaved. Morpheus rescues Neo from the human harvest where he was imprisoned. Once freed and safe, Morpheus explains what reality consists of. They are close to the year 21 and 99, and humanity is enslaved by machines, which after the development of artificial intelligence rebel against its creator, man. In that, he tells him that he is supposedly the chosen one or something to save humanity from the machines. After many fights against the agents, they are advanced machines that look like humans. Morpheus is captured, and the only who believes he can save him is Neo. He takes on a battle to the death, where despite everything is against him, he frees the leader of the rebels. And for the first time in history, they manage to defeat the agents. And for the first time, the machines are afraid of humans. How could we explain that life is not a dream? It is last question in the movie. The third section is books. One of the books that most caught my attention was The Perfume. It is the first novel by German writer Patrick Suskind, published in 1985, under the original title Das Perfume. It immediately became a bestseller, translated in more than 40 languages around the world. The Perfume is a book written in third person that narrates the life of Jean-Baptiste Grenouille, divided in 51 chapters that form the 4 parts of the book. Grenouille was born in France in the 18th century and made all the most detestable smells that can exist and without a destination to be abandoned by his mother that will take him to go from one side to another. As it was almost normal, he didn't have much chance to survive, but something special was forged in him, even before his birth, which is one way or another helped him live and led him to death. He had a special development of smell and lack of body odor, which led him to become a killer with a single goal to create the most exquisite human perfume. This obsession led him to commit the most atrocious crimes known until then with the aim of extracting the best fragrances from the bodies of his victims, coming to an end as unexpected as surprising. It's a good book. The fourth section is related with my profession. I am economist, master in rural development. I chose this profession because my mother is also an economist. From the school, I was interested in this field because the economy is the study of how societies use scarce resources to produce valuable goods and distribute them among different people. Gregory McHugh defines it in simple terms: the study of how society handles its scarce resource, and the definition in 1932, Lord Robinson, and still valid, the science that deals with use of scarce means susceptible to alternative use. That is, the scarcity of resource is that gives the basis of the study of the economy. Economy has been an integral part of the search of understanding about society through the modern era. It's not just economizing our money. As social science, economics studies human beings with their social environment and the institutions that frame the decisions of individuals. Economic analysis can be applied to a multiplicity of aspects of living and society, from government spending, employment levels, and the level environmental pollution, to criminal activity, the number of children a family has, and if a company spends its production line. Its scope includes the origin and functioning of different economic systems over time, from market mechanisms to large national, regional, and international systems. I feel that I made a good choice with my career because I currently work in the National Television Authority, ANTV, and develop what I learned in college. I feel that I work with passion because it's something I like to do. My plans are aimed at being able to access a position at the executive level with the new President Ivan Duque. I think I have achieved an important career, and I have many values and principles to lead a nation organization of the government. Additionally, I will try to establish a company so that in the future my daughters manage it. Thank you very much. This is it.